everyone, welcome back to Carrots and Olives. My name is Brittany, and today I wanted to talk about a new to me brand. I discovered them on Instagram, and I was really intrigued because for lately I've been really into zippered covers. I looked them up and I was really interested. They are a brand overseas. I live in the US and they are out of the UK. I always try to look at reviews on YouTube. And as I was doing that, I realized that there really wasn't much of anything out there on them. There's a few, but they're kind of dated. And so I pulled the strings. It came in a week. And they offered 2 different shipping options, and I ended up picking the cheapest option, which does not give you a tracking number. I was okay with that, and it arrived in a week. So when I opened the package, it came in this dust bag, and the brand is called Lorton and Horn. I guess I should have started off with that, but it was in the title, so you already know that. They sell leather goods, and they have not only what they call their travel wallets, they also sell backpacks and larger travel organizers and some zippered organizers that are like pouches. So as I was looking through the website, I couldn't resist getting a notebook that would fit my A5 size Hobonichi. And I landed on the vintage tan, which is what this color of leather is called. I love this color. The leather reminds me of a nubuck leather because as I rub on it, you can kind of see that pull and differentiation in the leather. It's more fuzzy in the sense that it's not like flat, smooth, like a glass surface. It has a little bit of that furry-ish feel to it. And it's not so much like a furry rug, but you can kind of tell the difference between something like this, kind of like nubuck, versus something that is really flat. You know, just a different type of leather. So, vintage tan, it has some beautiful variations in the leather. This otherwise is pretty smooth. There's no like bumps and ripples like you see with the leather. It doesn't feel like that. It's more smooth. All this variation is just part of the hide. And I'm really interested to see how it transforms over time as it's being used. So they offer 5 different sizes and 6 different colors. Believe me, when I tell you now, this is not going to be my last one. I really like this. It is very sturdy. As soon as I held it in my hands, I could tell that this was going to be something that can withstand like the test of time, something that is very sturdy and will protect whatever is on the inside. In fact, it actually arrived in one of those plastic travel or shipping bags. It wasn't even in a box. And the fact that there was nothing wrong with it when I opened it, because it did come in here, but it was just in its own bag traveling from the UK. So that right there tells me that it's already pretty durable, pretty solid. It's not very flimsy, which is another feature I like about it. And I really love this contrast of the dark zipper against this lighter brown. And then I think this is the only color where they have the logo that has that deep contrast, and I really like that. Now they do offer engravings if you want that with your initials. I'm not really sure where they put that. Maybe you can decide where you want it, but that is an option. And they have different sizes. So this is the medium. They have a small, which is more narrow. They have an extra small, which I think is the same width but slightly shorter. And then they have large and extra large, and then a larger organizer, which offers more width to the whole package here. So it's really exciting to see all the different options that they have, which I already have my eye on a few, and will definitely share if I and when I do get more. So the zipper is a YKK, so very sturdy. I really love these thicker zippers than the smaller ones. It's just a look that I really enjoy, and they have a nice zipper pull made out of the same leather. Also, forgot to mention, they have a nice pocket because these are travel wallets. Ideally, you would use them in traveling. So if you do have maybe your papers, traveling papers, your passport, you can slip it in here. This pocket here is pretty tight, so I can't imagine anything falling out of here. Maybe as time moves on and you use it, it could get loose, but it is very, very sturdy. So as I open it up, it's very simple but unique because you have a little slip pocket here, which ideally for me would be where I would put my A5 notebook. You have a pocket here, which is quite tight, but again, could fit your passport. It could fit a phone. And then you have 3 card slots here, which are also quite tight. I guess you could say overall, I think my only biggest con is that these pockets are really tight because they're made of the leather. But I think over time they will loosen a bit and be able to fit a lot more than initially when you get it. So again, the bigger pocket, you have 3 card slots here, and you have a pen loop, which is it is tight, and a gusseted pocket. It's gusseted on one end, and then you have this thing, which is like it's a holder for either your electronics, your sunglasses, even a pen, or maybe for a stationary person like me, like your pens that have clips on them, or some scissors or glue stick. But the cool thing is that you can unbutton it. So I think that's fun. And then if you don't want it to be buttoned, I guess you could just lay it down there. So I thought that was a cool feature. All of them have some variation with this. So the pockets may change a little bit as you change from one size to another, but overall all of them do contain some type of button closure here. You also get a zipper that you can fit, not necessarily an A5 size notebook because it's a little bit shorter on the edges, but definitely something a little bit smaller. I just have stickers in here. So I didn't fill it up all the way because I wanted you to see what it looks like pretty bare bone. But it's really, really nice. It's very sturdy. It's not easy to fold. You can see that the backing in here is quite stiff, which, you know, that's, I don't know, for some reason that's what I want. When I compare this, the closest thing I can think of is a Galen leather product. And when I first received this, I was a little bit unsure about how sturdy it would be because of how flexible this leather was, and it's quite thin. This is very different from that feel. This is quite a bit thicker, and it's just, I don't know, it just seems a lot sturdier. Now, I haven't had any issues with Galen Leather, their product, but this one is a lot more firmer than the Galen Leather undyed, at least, because that's what I have. Now, this part here is a pen loop, and it is quite tight. It's not elasticated at all, which could be an issue for some people, but it does fit pretty girthier pens. And, oh, I have it in there. Let's see. There we go. Girthier pens, well. So it's not like this thing is going anywhere, this pen in here, which is actually a nice feature. I would be more worried about how it's going to last in a year or two after putting like really thick pens in here over time. I'm sure it's going to stretch and may not be able to hold the pen like it used to. And that's pretty much it. I am really impressed with this product. What's more impressive is that you will find this under $75 US for this size. Even the large is under 100. So it's very reasonable, especially for the quality that you're getting. I will have to see how it lasts and how, well it will function with me. I have a really thin Hobonichi notebook here that I can fit back here if I wanted to. And see, it's quite tight, so it will hold whatever is in there. Just some of my stickers. This is a little bit too big. Can't hold that. It says it could fit an iPhone in here. Any iPhone, and it doesn't really fit for me horizontally, but it can fit that way. But what's amazing is that it does fit an A5 Hobonichi or an A5 notebook that has at least 300 or more pages. So I even have a cover on this Hobonichi, and as I put it in here and I zip it up, make sure the zipper isn't caught on anything. It zips up well. It's like the perfect size for an A5 because it offers more room on the top and bottom to where it doesn't feel like you're really trying to squish it in there. And that's one of the things I've noticed with some A5 covers. For instance, Galen Leather, you can't have anything extra in here for it to fit because it's like really flush with an A5 notebook. So if I put these on top of each other, that's pretty much how much more room the Lorton & Horn offers, which makes it a very comfortable fit for your A5 notebook. And that's with a leather cover on it, actually. So I could take this leather cover off, slip it in, and it will just work well. Right now, I have a Sumki notebook in here, if you want to see how that looks. Zips up a lot easier. And yeah. So, I hope you guys found this video helpful. You can fit things up there. It's not going to slide out. I also have a link if any of you guys are interested. It offers a €10 discount, and I will link that down below. I wish I had one of those when I was buying it, but I'll have that down there for you guys. And yeah, so if you have any questions, please let me know. I think this is another just great option if you're looking for something, especially something to travel with. It's versatile. Even though the pockets are tight, it's more practical for beyond journaling. So if you were to travel, you would have somewhere to even put, your cords, which is another example of how they show you can use this for your cords, or maybe your headphones, your like little earbuds to wrap around there and things like that. So if you guys did like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, a like, and if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing. You know, to be honest, I did buy like 2 more of these, and in different colors, because I just couldn't resist. And plus, you know, the prices are actually really nice for what you're getting. Really good stitching, good quality. This is the first case I've seen that actually has a front cover or a front pocket. That's a zippered case, and you can use it for more than just journaling. So I hope you guys liked the video. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.